Yeah.
What got you a little bit shaken then?
A lot of people here, a lot more than I had expected. I was excited. Obviously, I was shaking because I was excited to let everyone know that I'm staying home. But seeing everyone and seeing my family and everyone getting all excited for it, that was a relief. But I was nervous coming up. Not gonna lie, but it was good.
How many? You talk about all the people here. Like, who was all here? Who was all here in terms of people that were, family, friends, everyone that helped celebrate this day for you?
All my sisters, my stepbrothers, both my parents, my grandparents, my step-grandparents, my grandma's sisters, so my uncle, my cousins, so everyone, a lot of close people. All my coaches were here, all my close guy friends too, teammates, so it was a big day. Glad I could let them know in front of all my people, so it was good.
Rob, what went into the decision to decommit from Wisconsin in the first place, and what led you to commit back to them today?
Yeah, so ultimately it was as simple. Wait, am I talking here? Okay. It was ultimately just like a gut decision for me. Kind of where my heart was at. I felt like when I first made the decision to decommit in the first place, I was looking at it. I use the word like a business decision, kind of looking out for my future. UCLA is the number one public university in the entire country. That's not a recruiting pitch. It's a fact, and academics are important to me. It's more than just football for me. So I was looking out for my future, but at the end of the day, it came down to what my gut was telling me to do. What my gut was telling me to do was stay here, play for Wisconsin. So
when did that start to grow, your gut feeling that Wisconsin was the better place? Was it recently? Has it been brewing over the last couple of weeks? Do you kind of remember when you kind of started thinking about a change of heart again?
I'd say when communication started to pick back up a little bit more with the staff, because they had kind of asked me that too. They're like, where does your heart want you? Where do you want to go? And I had to ask because I really didn't know, and it was a tough decision to make. But at the end of the day, made this decision. I'm glad I made it.
Let's say just with Wisconsin, I take it. So you signed it. Is that the actual national letter of intent? Is that being sent in then?
I actually scanned the document this morning. They waited to post or whatever until now. But I already scanned those in. I'm all signed as of this morning. These are just to sign for this.
We're going behind the window, behind the curtain on
this. Yeah. So this paper really means nothing. But yeah.
After watching them this past season, how do you think you fit into this offense, and how could you impact this team?
Yeah, I like what they do with their tight ends. I watched every game basically. I think I bring a unique skill set to the table. Obviously, most of the tight ends on the roster were recruited by the previous staff, so I think some of our play style, or my play style, compared to some of the tight ends on the roster, are a little different. Which is why this new staff is recruiting the guys that they are at our position, like me and Grant, and you guys are bringing in from the portal and stuff like that. So I think I'd bring that to the table, and I think I like what they do with their tight ends a lot. Play in the backfield, split out, in line. That's how I want to play football. I want to do everything. So.
How many of the current 24 class know that you switched back?
All of them. I kind of told the guys that were at the games. I was at the Northwestern game with Mabry and Landon. Those guys. I told them there that I was probably gonna end up coming back. So I'm not in the group chat anymore. Well, I probably will be after this, but I stayed out of the group chat until I made it official. But all those guys know. I'm sure. I'm guessing. I actually don't. But I had told over half. All the guys that are early enrolling know. So I'm sure that the word is out to them, the rest of the commits. So
I guess with that, just how did they? For those that you've told, in the relation, I know that you said I think you said previously that you've still kept there's still been talk or whatnot. Just how did they welcome you back in? What did you talk about with them, and just how was the reception coming back to the class?
Yeah, it's good. Communication was never really cut off as far as within the commits. I was always close with those guys, especially some of the in-state guys like Landon and Drew Brown, the linebacker commit from Oak Creek too. So communication there was never really cut off or anything. But with the staff, it started to pick up probably mid-September-ish. So yeah.
Rob, analyze your game. What do you think are your strengths that you'll be able to add to this program?
I think I'm a versatile tight end. I think I can stretch the field well. I'm trying to improve my blocking, get a little bigger. That's a weaker part of my game, in my opinion. But I do think I'm a mismatch when I'm split out. I think I'm an athletic tight end, or more athletic tight end than most. I'm a little taller, obviously a little leaner. But like I said, that's what I'm trying to work on a little more. And I'm still learning too. Just trying to pick up as much as I can from other tight ends, in college football, NFL, stuff like that as well.
And so during this entire recruiting experience, just for fans, just what are things that you had to deal with on the recruiting trail and in your recruiting journey that maybe the fans on social media, the fans elsewhere, the casual fans don't know about, and that maybe they should know about when trying to find a college football home?
I'd say just follow your gut, trust your gut. Really that simple. That's what I did. I didn't do it first, but I'm glad I did, and I think that's the most important part. You gotta go somewhere where you're not going to regret going, or don't pick a school and regret not picking. You know what I'm saying? So just don't pick a school that you're going to regret. So, yeah, that'd be my advice. Yeah.